So this topic has three following research title related. So the first was a motivation model of youth. The second is tourist motivation of travel, a theoretical perspective on existing literature. And the third was tourist novel-seeking motivation in nature-based tourism. So the first title will be delivered by Mr. Eric Isaman. So,
Good afternoon, everyone. My topic is about a push motivation model of Filipino youth travel. Youth travel is of special interest. The Filipino youth makes travel choices such as where to go and what to do, while traveling is influenced by four main push motives or factors, namely nature and wellness, education, meeting people and relaxation, and unique experiences. Kim and Jogartan, 2002, studied the activity preferences of Asian and domestic university students. They noted that travel activities preferences of students include those of cultural activities, sport, leisure, and touring. According to Moisa 2010, young people tend to engage in activities characterized by discovery, adventure, and sport. And the next presenter for this slide, may I request Miss Precious.
Good afternoon, everyone. My topic is all about tourist motivation to travel, a theoretical perspective on the existing literature. Tourism is an activity must contend with a wide range of tourist behaviors and the internal or external forces that significantly influence these behaviors. This industry is regarded as particularly vibrant and includes traveling for the purposes of leisure, relaxation, visit to friends and family, pilgrimage, and other related activities. This research included an analysis of youth travelers' needs and motivations using the most heavily cited motivation theory, which is the Maslow theory hierarchy of needs. This theory can be regarded as the seminal motivation theoretical framework from which the most important tourist motivation theories has evolved. The next presenter is Ms. Deck.
So, the third study, titled Tourist Novelty Seeking Motivation in Nature Based Tourism Destination. So, tourist novelty seeking motivation in nature based tourism destination is to discover the novelty seeking motivation that contribute to visitors' willingness to experience nature based tourism, to evaluate the tourist overall satisfaction of their experiences, and to find out their behavioral intentions. Nature based tourism is defined as travel to places where are located in the area surrounded by natural environments, and it is also recognized as one of the segments in tourism market where people traveled with the main purpose of visiting a natural tourism sites according to Honey 2002. So the next presenter is Miss Shane Elaine Baobao.
Thank you, Ms. Zeka, for the adjectives of the study. The reason to understand tourist experience and evaluate satisfaction towards inducing. To clarify the needs, wants, and motivate tourist motivation. To assist and find their behavioral intention if what it is look like, what they do it, and what makes them feel good about it. And next presenter is Miss Eliza.
Thank you, Ms. Shane. Theory use tourist motivations to travel, a theoretical perspective on the existing literature. Theory, hierarchy of needs theory. Explain that human behavior in terms of various needs which occur in a hierarchical order, and then that satisfaction of one level of need leads to awareness of the next level of need. Provides a better understanding of how human needs are a crucial underlying factor in any context. Types of tourists. Tourists are classified based on their travel behaviors and are classified as organized mass tourists, individual mass tourists, adventurers, and drifters. Push and pull theory of tourist motivation creates a theoretical framework based on two concepts, anomic and environmental enhancement. The anomic factor is defined as the desire to overcome feelings of isolation whereas environmental enhancement derives from individual needs. Socio-psychological motivations to travel. Identify seven socio-psychological motives and two cultural motives that motivate people to travel. Social psychology model of tourism. According to push and pull effects, personal escape and search, as well as interpersonal escape and search, motivate tourism and recreation. Depending on the situation and the tourist goals combines the main elements. Travel Career Ladder or TCL. There are five travels motivation: relaxation, stimulation, relationship, self-esteem, and development or fulfillment. Categorizes travel motivations into two groups: needs that are self-centered and needs that are directed at others. Travel Career Patterns or TCP centers on 14 motivational factors: self-actualization internal, self-enhancement internal, romance internal, belonging internal, autonomy internal, self-development external, nature external, escape or relax most important, novelty most important, kinship most important, nostalgia less important, stimulation less important, isolation less important, recognition or social status less important.
Thank you, Eliza. So, analysis strategy. In this section, you will know what our plan to do to motivate the people to travel. So, we all know that people prefer discount offers, group package discounts, or anything that makes it easier for them to pay their bills or they feel advantage, which is why one of the factors that we come up with to encourage people to travel is to offer them a ticket discount for them to have a cheap fare and to save money. It is necessary for them to enjoy the trip, but they can enjoy it even more when they are aware that it is available at a low cost. Next factor is that every destination we want to visit, the first thing we do is look for it to see how lovely it is there or what we can do when we get there and a variety of other things. We also look for others people comments, whether it is positive or negative, a friend's advice. So another factors we've come up with to motivate people is to publish travel blogs. In the blogs, we may show people what they can expect to see when they visit that certain location, the complete instructions on how to get there or how much money they'll need, and many other things. And last but not the least is the images of how wonderful it is that can help to persuade them to go for that certain place. Furthermore, our reviews can have a significant impact on motivating individuals to travel, but no matter how hard you try, you'll never be able to please everyone 100% of the time, so expect to receive a mixture of positive and negative reviews when you ask for them. Even while a vacation might be a thrilling adventure, it still necessitates some practical preparations. Obtaining travel insurance, for example, is a good idea regardless of the destination of the trip. Furthermore, even if the trip is far of the moment, it is prudent to inform your family and friends of your plans. And last, a dose of travel is maybe just what a person requires for their life.
Key findings. These are the push factors that affect the travel choices of the Filipino youth, specifically students. The 17 motivation and activity preferences can be summarized into four factors that more clearly define the profile of the Filipino youth in terms of motivation and activity preferences. Our analysis of youth tourism centered on Maslow's hierarchy of needs and confirmed its validity as an explanation of the most important youth travelers' motivations. The results also indicate that due to recent technological developments affecting societies and young tourist behaviors, especially those in millennials, new needs have emerged which are discussed in detail. The study's findings revealed partial support that four factors of novelty seeking collectively provide some measurements of the tourist satisfaction and behavioral intentions. It turns out that the factors representing a judgment towards novelty learning and adventure are major indicators of the overall satisfaction. And the next presenter, may I call Canry Torres.
Our part of the report, which is the title, of course. Then on this side, that's what we can see here is the differences of each research. So that would be all. Thank you. If you have some questions or by interaction, you can ask. So that's it all. Thank you. Cut na, Beb! Beb! Beb!